Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Sinks the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
That shot, no good.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside, Davis. Thompson outside. From past the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's James. Here's Vanderbilt. And Lively pulls it down. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a sliver.
Here's James. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to James. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. They trail by 1. Lively with it. Over Hayes. And too long on the shot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Davis sends it back.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Irving. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
James fires from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 6 points.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
And they pick up 2.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Irving can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Thompson in the corner. That will count. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this.
12.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
This goes to.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Gafford. Hachimura, no good. Anthony Davis, too much size.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Davis drives in.
How about Davis, the big fella, converting with speed and bounce? No chance for the defense there.
To the paint. Here's Vincent. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And it's Davis with the jam.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
LeBron with the bucket.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
From deep in three-point land, when LeBron commits to a shot, even that far away from the hoop, no stopping.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Back to James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Irving misses. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Finney Smith. Now Vincent. He's covered by Irving. Now here is Hachimura. Back to Vincent. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Finney Smith No good with the layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. Over to the left wing. Pass to Vincent. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one. Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Right wing. And the rejection by Gafford. Pass to Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
28.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and rolls.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some love.
The Mavericks leading. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Alex Len picks one up.
Personal foul.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Vanderbilt. Out of bounds. Los Angeles.
Reeves outside.
Substitution on the court.
Now Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And it's Davis missing. The Lakers trail. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, DA. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Yeah, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That That one falls.
Anthony Davis.
And it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Davis. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to Vanderbilt. Good on the bucket. Vanderbilt's got 5.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the Mavericks call time here. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
Here's Lively. The kick out to Irving. Over Reeves. Dallas again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Irving following the basket by LeBron James. Hardy, no good. James in the post. That one, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Now into the lineup.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 9.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty and tight.
Here's Doncic. Count! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Lively.
Yep, that one goes in there. Lively's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The kick out to Irving. He gets it in there.
Kyrie Irving.
He's got 11.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
To the inside. Back to Reeves. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders.
47. The Mavericks. 51.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Lakers trailed by 4. James looking it over. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Buries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Kyrie Irving.
And it's good for 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
So Hachimura will go to the free throw line. That one on Hardy. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks.
Hey, when Irving is creating for others, he's even more difficult to slow down.
Kyrie Irving.
Pass to LeBron. Over Christie. James gets inside and finishes.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Dallas calls timeout. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd is talking about with his players. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Davis with the jam.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Over in the corner, Vincent. Here's James. Come on, LeBron! Unfair, I tell you! Here's Washington. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
On the wing, James. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. And the layup is good.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And the shot goes in. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter. Out to the wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The three for Doncic. The three ball from Doncic.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hachimura, no good.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
It's the first that ties the game up.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
Nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even with the defense all over him, Thompson sticks with it and doesn't just give up on the shot.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Kyrie Irving.
He's perfect from the line this time. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. James right side. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic with it. Over Irving. And the dunk by Hachimura.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Yes, that goes in. Davis has got it all tied up now for Dallas.
AD staring him down and letting him know this ain't over yet.
Here's James. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. A rebound by Washington. Here's Dallas. To the wing right side. Back to Irving. That one doesn't drop. Now here is Hachimura. Can't cash in.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Doncic fires from way outside. Offline. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering